We are 6 months into the year, and we got 6 months left until 2027. That's fucking crazy. I had left last April, and you guys know, Merrill Lynch had shut down the accounts, had refunded $80,000 on strike because the payment processor had went down. Basically took like 8, 9 months off. Came back. Let me see. I came back in like November. Man, it's kind of crazy to think about. I'm gonna say something probably nobody asked me because why not? But it's telling the whole story. Like one day we gonna look up and then we're just gonna be like, damn, like she really did that. Yeah, like it took a lot of work to come back, you know what I'm talking about? Because it wasn't a matter of coming back and everything being regular, like how it was before I left, because I legitimately had to build a stronger foundation to be able to handle the volume of where I'm gonna take this. If that makes sense, because it's like we've been waiting for the markets to balance itself out. We're getting to a point with that PDT rule coming into play. That's going to be our fundamental event that's going to get the markets moving because that's going to entice new traders to, trade in the markets, to invest in the markets. So with that new level, I feel like I take it as a new level of demand. We finally got what we needed to have the dollar come down, to have assets go up. In addition to that, we understand, we already know how the market works. If you work with me long enough, we already know how this should go. It was a matter of patience. And I would say over the last few weeks to the last few months, we have been extremely patient. So at this point, we just been planting seeds. And anything to me, it's like I used to be upset because I was trying to do everything on my timing, and maybe I got older. I don't know. Maybe I just matured a little more, but I had understood everything's about God's timing. But even in addition to that, it's just the way that things played out, the setups that we have, building the new business. It is 3:44 in the morning. A lot of people don't understand what it took for me to implement and bring out what you guys are about to see. I have quite literally damn near been up every single night at 3, 4 o'clock in the morning since November because that, what is it? The 6 months since January, so 8 months worth of making sure the foundation is strong, getting the email marketing out, making a stronger site, adding the scanners, adding the P&L, adding the live challenge, adding the bots, 2 different bots, adding the email signals as well, shit like that. That took a lot of planning and implementing and executing from there on out and fixing the bugs. And that's what I'm saying. Like, people be scared to start when the only way things is going to change is if it starts. And I'm a person that I used to be like a perfectionist, right? But at the same time, I've learned over the journey, it's okay. It's okay to just begin and work through the trials and errors because that's exactly how I got to where I am. So I would say that these last 6 months, I think I thought we would have been farther in the compound challenge. And I'm gonna always be my hardest critic more than anyone else, but I feel good about the spot that we're in right now, if that makes sense. Like, challenge wise, kind of failing right now. But not really because it's giving you guys a different perspective. And I'm really just thugging it out with y'all on that aspect. But in the meantime, in the waiting period, I made a strong ass foundation to where it's just gonna be a better environment for you guys to learn off of. Especially if you don't want to log into Telegram, if that's just not your thing. And you in my mentorship group, and I always send charts to you guys, but some of y'all don't be looking at them. Let's be honest, y'all don't look at the charts, and that's okay. But it's a matter of me understand the trading side, understanding the business side, being in the business and working on the business, understanding the CEO side, what's my duties as a CEO. If I can help 3,000 people, what can I do to help 30,000 people? If I can help 30,000 people, what can I do to help 30 fucking million people? You know what I'm talking about? Like, And that's what I'm talking about. Like people be letting 250K a month, 250K a year stop them from 250 million a month, 250 million a year, multiple billions a year. What the fuck? It makes so much sense now, but I've had to work through the process. And even though I didn't necessarily understand the process, and I feel like, how do I feel? I feel like the last 6 months definitely didn't play out the way I thought it would play out, but I'm still very hopeful because it's almost like it's just a feeling I have. It's just like, it's almost there. New sites getting released later on this week, going into next week. Course is almost done. That shit is banging. Developer killed that site. That shit is banging. Like bro, this website, this business could really take it into the next 25 to 50 years. And but that took a lot of dedication and resiliency the last 6 to 8 months. You know, I'm talking about not every single day in the last 6 to 8 months was perfect. There was a lot of bad days, there was a lot of good days, but here we are, June 2nd, and we made it out. You know what I'm talking about? I had that situation happen with my mom, top of the year, end of last year. And my sister's birthday is this weekend, and it's just a lot reflecting on it all. But I'm excited for the new changes. This is gonna be a new era for me. And I just want to let you guys know that just don't be afraid to start something. You know what I'm talking about? Because it's just like it don't have to start perfect. Nothing starts perfect. And if you are scared to start, you're just not gonna accomplish nothing, if that makes sense. Like a lot of people don't know I've been up every single night since fucking damn near November. Like damn near every single night since November. 85 to 90% of the nights since November have been awake. But y'all are about to see exactly why. And the market is ready. Everything is falling into place, and I finally feel the woosah. So we continue in the challenge. Live P&L for the challenge will be up soon. Website is coming out within the next 7 to 10 days. It's already ready. We're just doing the last finishing touches, making sure all the gadgets work and making sure that this creates a better learning environment for everyone, in addition to, still keeping my free time because that's what's important. At the end of the day, people try to make trading about traveling and alcohol and booze, and I live in the suburbs. I made my first meal when I was 24. Like I've done the traveling. I've hung out with the friends. I ate all the food. My fat ass ate all the food. I was 260 pounds. What was I talking about? Niggas weren't telling me I was 260 pounds. And back then, now I'm like good as shit. But that's what I'm saying. Like I'm looking good now because of the work I put in. And so people are looking at the work. Y'all probably didn't see the work of the last 6 to 8 months. Oh, but y'all finna see it now. It's gonna come out. And a lot of shit I know to y'all didn't make sense. Shit didn't make sense to me either. But it's we had a good point. I'm excited to show you guys what I've been working on because it's needed. And people get into trading. It's not about just the flights and the trips and the food and the booze and the parties and the friends and the fly shit. It's about having a strong foundation in life, having a structured life, having structured discipline, having structured habits, having a structured family plan. Because just think about it, we on this planet for so long, but then our kids are after us, and then their kids are after us. Me personally, my family didn't set me up like that. So it's like me coming back this time around with a different set of eyes. And I feel like it was needed for me to take that 8 to 9 month hiatus that I did. At this point, it's been about a year and some change. But what's a year and some change compared to the next 75 years of a foundation that I've made bulletproof, that I've made a one-stop shop, that you guys got trading journals on the side. You guys can follow my trading journal, my live trading journal, my live challenge with 100 to 150K. Because it only takes one time to get these accounts flipped. And realistically, where we are in the market right now, Bro, this account challenge started March 28th. I extended the challenge because like I couldn't get the motherfucking market to move, which is not my job. I can't get the market to move and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I understand the patience behind it. But my mindset took a very long time to mold like this. You know what I'm talking about? Like I have been trading since 2017 is when I began. And I made my first million in 2019. But since 2019, I've created 7 millionaires. And then I've been doing this so long. It's just a matter of systems at this point. And I really feel like I finally got the right systems. So I'm excited to show you guys what I've been working on. I want to remind you guys that my success might look a little different than your success. My process might be a little bit different than your process. But if my process is successful, no matter what season I am, I stick to that process because, like I said, I have been free since 2019. I have been trading since 2017. That's down there a decade. That's kind of crazy to think about. I am doing this challenge live. I'm taking the same successes as you guys. I'm getting the same failures as you guys. But at the same time, people might not know you guys. My whole name is on the line. This is a very public challenge, but it's just to show you could do whatever you put your mind to as long as you don't quit. And as long as I am trading with you guys, what are you afraid of? Because I'm not a quitter. We don't quit. There is no other choice. I have not even gone live with the signals yet. I have a few early birds in there, but overall, the signals to the rest of the world will go live when the comes out in a few days, if that makes sense. So I'm excited to see who can handle it because at the end of the day, the account only gets flipped like this one time. You only get to follow me one time. And then from there, it's like you have to have a certain mindset to be able to keep up. So it's like the last couple months is March 28th. The market has pulled all the way back since March 28th and June 1st, when I looked at, TradingView last, a lot of the asset classes is sitting on top of March 28th. Ain't that fucking crazy? It's like we got a redo of the motherfucking challenge. I pay attention to that kind of shit. I'm hip to it. I pay attention to that because it's important for me to understand what time period I am. It's important for me to understand my losses, just like it's important for you to understand your losses because you don't understand losses, you're not going to be able to win. I'm past understanding losses. I'm past learning the patience. I'm past being upset if the market do some shit I didn't think it was gonna do. I'm past being upset if something takes longer than I thought it was gonna take because it was always gonna be God's timing. There is a perfect time. And I would say the one thing that I cannot teach is faith. I always tell you guys that the one thing I cannot teach is faith, but at the same time, I could tell you why I have so much faith, and it's just because I have longevity, I have success, I have accolades of what I've accomplished and what I've helped other people accomplish in this market. And I feel like it's almost about that time. It's almost time to execute to the max. But I want you to understand that if you weren't paying attention all this time, you probably not gonna get the same results as us because even with losses the last couple weeks, you know what I'm talking about? Like it was like a different kind of training. It was like a different kind of training. I helped train you guys emotionally. I helped train your mindsets. I helped show you why my mindset is bulletproof. Some of you guys kept up with it. Some of my students got kicked out the groups because they felt some type of way. But they look, these are adults. I do the same thing to my kid. Like we play Uno a lot. That's her favorite game. But the only way I can help train her for a better mindset for the future and help mold her to think better for the future is if I help her control it right now while she's a kid. So we play Uno, and the other day she didn't even want to play Uno today, but I got her to play because you don't get to quit just because you lost. First off, she been kicking my ass in Uno for a couple months. I'm not gonna hold you. Was losing every motherfucking game. I lost every fucking game for months, and I'm a great loser. I ain't give a fuck. She a kid. Sometimes I was like, "Damn, cheater! Like, what the fuck is going on?" But like, she a kid. Sometimes I gotta control myself. I was like, come on, bro. That's what we fucking doing. But just like I help her control herself, I'm helping you control yourself. Some people get mad, start cutting the fuck up on me, and I'm just like, "Ooh, wrong motherfucker." Archive. restrict. You know what I'm talking about? But her, my 8-year-old, she get upset, she lose the game, she go in the bathroom, and then I know she upset. She staying there for an hour, and I do not interrupt because as soon as you come out this bathroom losing your fucking mind, you going to sleep. And as adults, sometimes I make you niggas go to sleep. I'm not gonna lie because you don't understand. But it's not my job to come down to your level. You have to grow. And if you do not grow, we got a certain place for you, and it's over there in the fucking corner because we got shit to do. You think I'm gonna trade in a decade to just get a little money? I want to be a billionaire. I'm not playing. I'm not playing around. If you don't agree, it's okay. You take your little 50 to $100. Technically, yesterday we had started another $100 account, right? And then that $100 account, we was in silver and a couple other trades, but mostly silver. This motherfucker right here, fucking silver shot up. We was up $65 pretty much right away. I'm thinking that shit gonna shoot up. I keep telling myself that Sundays is a scalp day, and then my dumb ass held it. I held it into London session. Then London session start crashing fucking silver. We in silver buy, so silver coming crashing down ain't fucking good. So then we go from a point of $100 account up $65. So we up. So total balance is 165, and to the motherfucking account damn near coming down to like 35, $37 because I have to decide to just exit all trades for the most part because we was gonna blow the fucking account. How the fuck we go from $165 to getting ready to blow the account? It was London session going into a Monday. I knew Sunday was a scalp day. I still chose to go against a scalp on Sunday, but I'm not a scalp trader. My ass will legitimately forget about these trades. You know what I came down to because of the way that I trade? I cannot trade on Sundays. It is a scalp. It's 100% a scalp day. I'm not a scalper. I should have took profit at 50 to 65 like y'all like to do. I just I just didn't see the reasoning for me to do it. But trust, I tell myself every fucking week, Sunday's a scalp day, and every fucking week I decide I'm just gonna hold that bitch. And every single week I'm just like, why the fuck did I do that? So other than trading small amounts on Sundays, I'm not a scalper, but I'm more intraday swing. I've always been an intraday swing. I've always been an intraday trader with a swing outlook. But as I've grown better as a trader, I'm more of a swing trader. I can absolutely hold it because I know the rules of the market. I understand all perspectives. I've been through the motions. I used to be a new trader too. I understand you want to buy and sell. I understand you want to use the higher time frames. I understand you want to use the lower time frames. I understand that you have a way that you want to think, but if you never turned 100 into 100K before, and I've done it multiple times, we have to think the way that I think. Even in a season that I'm looking like a dumbass bitch in, you know what I'm talking about? Because the process is correct. And it's my job to lead the way in the process because I'm the most confident in the process because I have the accolades from the process. I'm free every single day. So I want to set a good example for you guys that just don't give up. And then there's gonna come to a point to where even I say a lot of people probably gonna fall off the challenge once we get it to like shit, maybe even like $2,000, $3,000 because they're gonna think it's like the mindset behind it. They're going to believe that they want to save the account when we get to a couple bands because we have been blowing our shit the last couple weeks. But think about it, it's just $100 accounts. Last week, the week prior to, I started with a $14 account. Why would a $14 account last 2 weeks and I couldn't get a $100 account to last one day? The market was not ready. But with that PDT rule, they're getting rid of that. Out of 25, 30 years, I would have never thought that. But I understand how the market works. It sounds like demand is coming into play. The dollars are the high, assets are at a low. That's the hand I'm gonna play. I'm not gonna play no other hand. Whatever makes sense to you, do it. But I gotta lead the way and I gotta think for a group of people. I can't just think individually. There's a time to go far. Like what they say, go want to go far, go together, want to go fast, go alone. I've already done the go fast. I've already done the go far too. I think this challenge is important just because I gotta show you guys. I gotta show you guys that hey, outside of a screenshot, this is what it took to get to this. And you only get to follow me one time because this shit was hard. Some of y'all was hard to deal with. I'm not gonna hold you. I never do this shit again. Maybe in a few years, but fuck no, not no time soon. So if you don't want to miss out on the challenge this year, you gotta sign up. You're gonna have to get in there because I'm not gonna feel bad if you miss this shit. I'm gonna be talking my shit. There's results online. There's results everywhere. I'm gonna continue to teach on YouTube. I'm gonna continue to teach in my groups. But for the most part, after this challenge is complete, I it's just a matter of focusing on my student group chats and not even like the student group chats. They're not even how do you say? It's not even a lot to deal with because a lot of people need to go through the course. And I've just, it's just a matter of me finding a different way to teach that helps you and helps me, but keeps you on track because I start to notice, especially in my mentorship groups, you guys, you see the charts, but because I'm sharing my chart, you not charting. Ain't no motherfucking way some of y'all still telling me you don't know what's going on. Ain't no fucking way. Go open the course because 7 millionaires came from the same course you refused to open. And if I made the course and thousands of people have this course, I have thousandaires, I have millionaires, I got hundredaires, and I got people that don't do nothing. What is the common denominator? It's the course. That constant variable is me, the information in the course. The only difference is the person looking at the information, how the person is implementing the information, whether or not the person believes the information. That is important. So keep your mind on track, keep your head on the swivel, and let me lead the way because I know it don't make sense right now, and I expect you to have human emotions, but I want you to understand that you being scared don't change my day. You not being able to do what it takes don't change my day because we need to do what we need to do to get it done, and it will be done. These last 6 months didn't turn out how I thought it would turn out, but it's, I don't know. As each day goes by, I feel like we're getting closer and closer and closer. We're in a lot of USD pair trades right now. Crypto dumbass fell out the sky. That's another thing. Crypto dumbass fell out the sky today. But that's my perspective. A lot of people's perspective is a matter of, oh, the broker is out to get me. I use the broker as a tool. I use the broker as, how do I say, a partnership because the way that I trade, I'm not looking at it in the same way that you see me up bands, the same way you see us say blowing some of these accounts now in this season is the exact same way I've been trading for years. And it doesn't take you physically being there in order to profit off this market. I had one student early stage, usually my Thursday night student. Um, she was already getting ready to quit her job, but because I teach technical analysis, she's able to cross different markets. So I would say she's not trading Forex, she's trading pocket options, but everything that she has been using and learning and learning to implement on the Forex side, on the crypto side, she's doing it on the pocket options side. My last millionaire was an options trader. He became a millionaire on the Forex side, but he came from options. I started in options. Technically, there's a lot of different reasons I didn't want to be in options, but we'll talk about that another day. Futures, I understand futures. I trade futures. That's what I'm saying. It does not matter. It does not matter what you trade. Technical analysis is the foundation of the entire market, and you got to understand how the markets work together. People will say that the options news does not affect them because they trade different markets. And all these markets are the same. Every single market is the same. We are trading the same Tesla. We are trading the same NASDAQ. We are trading the same US 30, SPX 500, GBP, Euro, and NZD. Come on now. You with me? It's all the same. You need to wrap that around your brain so it's easier for you to profit in these markets because we've been looking crazy, but a little bit. But pretty soon these markets are gonna pop off when we're not gonna look crazy no more. And that's going to be a bad time for people to hop on because now there's no more learning. It's just results. It's just execution. And I want you to understand when those accounts get to those high numbers, it's a matter of me executing at my highest level. I have been executing at my highest level the whole time. The market has just not been ready. That makes sense? But when it's ready, trust the accounts are going to get there. If the small accounts can hold, then the market is ready. If the small accounts can't hold, the market is not ready. These small accounts are starting to hold. Sunday's bitch ass not making no sense, but these small accounts is holding. So just stay patient. If you still are learning, keep learning. Open the course, open your ebook, and make sure you are actually absorbing the knowledge. Don't just look at that shit one time and be like, I don't know, because that's gonna piss me off. Because it's like learning a new language. You learning a new language. Welcome to motherfucking Spanish class. Bro, I took Spanish for 7 years, and all I know is the bad words and hello and goodbye. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So I get it. I had the same experience you guys had. If you want a book that I read back when I was a beginning trader, it was Naked Forex. But but yeah, just stay ready and don't quit. I get people got bills and stuff and times are hard, but you gotta do whatever it take. Whatever it take. If you gotta get on food stamps and find a way to get more money that way because it's like you either adding money to your environment or subtracting things away from your environment so that you can have more money. That's what I had to do back then. I had to cut the cable. Cable was $200, $300. I had to cut that shit, get Wi-Fi. That's $50 Wi-Fi. $250 I'm saving each month. Oh, food from food stamps back in the day, I was getting what with my me and my kid was between $300 to $500 back then for food stamps every single month. Shit, I love food stamps. But $300 to $500 extra every single month of I'm getting to keep my cash and I still get to buy food and shit like that and put the cash in the market, learn how to trade 50 to $100 accounts at a time. 50 to $100 accounts can absolutely go to $10,000. It can absolutely go to $100,000. You know, if that makes sense, but you gotta find a way to get the money there. Your ass eating out every day, you need to fucking stop. You saying you can't afford to live and your ass is eating out every single day? Uh-uh. I know exactly where you can cut that shit. Oh, your ass got Netflix, Hulu, Dan Disney Plus, you better pick your favorite fucking one. You're gonna have to make sacrifices until you get where you gotta till you need to be. You know what I'm talking about? Because the world can't stop just because you can't keep up. The world not finna stop just because you can't keep up. So stay level headed. Do what you gotta do. But keep up with us because it's only gonna get flipped one time. And you gotta stay motivated. Don't come to me talking about you depressed and shit. Da 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 da. I don't want to hear that shit. You're not finna bring me down. I ain't got time for it. We got shit to do. We got goals. We got shit to accomplish. We trying to lead the world. Trying to lead 300 million people. I ain't got time for people. I'm depressed. I was depressed too. You're gonna have to get the fuck over it if you don't want to be depressed no more. Not gonna hold you because being broke, that's even more depressing than what you think. Being broke is more depressing than taking risk and losing because at least taking risk and losing, you're not starting from zero. You starting with the still skill set still. You still starting with a skill set. You're not starting with zero. So shake that shit off. Shake that shit off. And don't be trying to drag people down with you. Level up. Go watch some shit. I don't know. Spiritually, I feel like I get a word in. It give me energy. You want to know how I be pulling all-nighters? I get tired, my ass take a shower. I'm an energy drink queen. I got a barbell over there. Start knocking them hoes out too if I get tired. It's easy for me to stay up all night, but it's like I already see the bigger picture. I'm gonna do what it take. Because once all this website building was done, once everything is out, there's no more having to stay up. Everything in the world is automated. It can handle 300 million people on the site. You know what I'm talking about? And that's gonna help you. The course you can't see supply and demand. Don't worry. We got a shortcut to that too. I got you. But you gotta stay motivated. You gotta motivate yourself in order to make it. That's the only way. But if you got any questions, let me know. We in signals right now, so just keep up with them and I'll catch y'all later. Bye.